I have just on those 5 or 6 bracelets that I've done, I've actually made over $1,000. So.
Awesome. Hey everyone, it's Jake Randolph with Linked Permanent Jewelry Training. So today we have one of our students here, Tara. She is from Oklahoma. She's a salon owner and she recently integrated permanent jewelry into her business. So Tara, could you briefly, introduce yourself and kind of tell us like what your experience has been, integrating permanent jewelry into your business?
Sure, thanks, Jake. So I own a salon in Ponca City. It's downtown Ponca City. I've been a salon owner for 4 years. I've been doing hair for 5, and I've always kind of had like a private salon. It's one-on-one. It's a very unique experience. I recently integrated permanent jewelry just because I felt like that would be just a great addition to the private experience and the one-on-one. And I just really like to cater like all things, offer all things beauty to my clients.
How have your clients, been receptive to that? Have they been very interested or what kind of response have you seen?
Oh yeah, so it's very, very new in our area. Like I said, I live in Ponca City, Oklahoma. It's very new here. There's only I think there's like 1 or 2 other people doing it, maybe, but I don't think they're certified. I've had a lot of interest. I just recently did a competition for a free bracelet,
Right.
and that post is almost up to 40 likes and shares, and that's really helped boost my page. So both my salon page and my permanent jewelry page.
So you like from what I understand, based on what you just said, you've got your own permanent jewelry page and a salon page because that's a common question I get. Is like, well, do I put it on the same page or do I have separate pages? What's been your experience with that?
I do. So with different social platforms, what I've found works best for me is on Instagram. I really like to have like a personal presence. So my Instagram handle is Tara Harkins underscore hairstylist. I feel like Instagram does really well with that kind of algorithm. And then with Facebook, yeah, I have my Vibe Salon page, which that's the name of my salon, Vibe.
Hmm.
And then I have Everlasting Permanent Jewelry. And I feel like that I can kind of mesh those two together sometimes and
Right.
cross post and share, kind of if there's people that are interested in permanent jewelry that are searching that, they're going to find the salon through that. And then the same way through the salon through the jewelry.
So have you kept up with
It
like
just
how
more
many
exposure.
bracelets or necklaces or pieces of permanent jewelry you've already done?
Yes, so far I've actually only done about five or six, I think, bracelets. Yeah, I did a ladies' night event, but it was really rainy and cold, and I just didn't have the kind of turnout that I expected to have just because of the weather. But I have just on those 5 or 6 bracelets that I've done, I've actually made over $1,000. So.
Awesome. Yeah. So very good
Mhm.
profits there. Have you been using any of the marketing materials from the course?
Yeah, absolutely. I did the one that you had for marketing on your PMU. All the linked training has really
Mhm.
helped the Facebook posts that you guys, the scripts, and I've kind of made them my own. I feel like paraphrasing always
Yeah.
helps. So it sounds good in your own words. And then the videos that you guys had in your bonus marketing materials, those
Hmm.
were really, really a big hit. And then a couple of my clients, she made a TikTok video, and that's kind of been pretty viral.
Yeah, I know the videos we put on there. Like, I even posted one of them on my YouTube, and it went pretty viral too. And so we designed those specifically to get maximum attention. So I'm glad those are working. What would you tell someone who's like, well, I kind of want to try to save money, and I don't want to, like, I'm just going to try to learn myself versus like, or I'm on the fence of like investing into a training. What would you tell those people?
So I kind of had the same thoughts starting out myself. And I was like, oh, well, I could go out and find all these materials myself. I'm definitely a DIY kind of girl. But I decided to go with Link specifically because the warranty on the machine, the marketing alone that you offer in the course, that is worth it. And just the fact that Sarah has already been doing this for years, that was a really, really big selling point for me. If I'm going to buy any kind of training, whether it's hair extensions or makeup or whatever, I want someone who knows the game and has been in
Mhm.
it for years with experience.
I think it's awesome to be able to like learn from mentors and stuff like that. And you've definitely, you know, and I've been proud to see you on the Facebook group because you're getting to the point where you're already like giving other people advice and helping them and stuff too. So that's pretty awesome. I think we built a really good community.
Oh, yeah, the community in itself is a big reason. I've already added a lot of friends that I speak to on a daily basis from the linked group. So that is something as a hairstylist, I found like other hairstylists in the
Hmm.
group. And so we can kind of, link up and trade ideas and, talk about our struggles. And it just really helps to have that camaraderie a lot. This is really something you don't want to just wing. I feel
Yeah.
like you really want to have the proper training. I've probably gone through and watched all of the training videos at least twice, and there's about 40 modules to go through and watch. So I've really, anything that I'm kind of like foggy on, I love that I can go back for reference and watch those videos as much as I want. So we have a lot of events in our city, and one of them most recently was Oktoberfest. And there was a permanent jewelry person doing that there. And one of my clients came in and she said that she had gotten that done there and it had immediately broke like a week later. So she really wasn't happy. And then she also was kind of apprehensive to come to me to do it.
Hmm.
So I explained to her that I had had, this training and where the jewelry is coming from, just the quality and the differences. She was really, really happy, and she could just tell. She's like, I could tell you've, been certified and you really know your stuff. And 2 weeks later, and I texted her, and she's still really happy with her stuff.
Yeah, and I don't think people realize how important that's going to be moving forward because, like, especially next year and the next year, like when more and more, permanent jewelry professionals pop up, the clients are going to have to make a decision. It's like, do I go with someone certified or do I go with someone not? And, I know certified is a word that gets thrown around out there, but it's like you said, all the factors of like, the quality of the stuff because you get it from us, what you're doing. You sound very educated because you've gone through our training and you've had lots of experience, whereas all the people that are trying to do this themselves, or maybe they didn't go through a good training and they don't really know the quality of their jewelry because they're just ordering it from random places. It's really gonna like long term set you guys apart from your competition.
That's definitely one of the things that I really explain to my clients. I'm like, I know exactly where my chain is all coming from, all my charms, everything, and it's legit. It's
People
yes.
think that business is all about, especially new people who have never done business. They're like, oh, well, it's just a bunch of short term transactions. No, like in business, if you lost everything, the only thing you would have left is your relationships. You need to build those long term relationships. It's not just about putting on one bracelet, or doing one hair extension. It's about, providing the quality and service that are going to keep them coming back, that now they're going to tell their friends. And, that's how you build a real long term successful business.
Yeah, and so even if a client that is new or is my client comes to me, I always make sure and give them. I have a business card for my everlasting permanent jewelry, and I have the QR code on the back, so they can just scan for Facebook, and
Yeah.
my salon address is on there as well. And then I also have a thank you for your purchase card that has 15% off their next purchase, and it expires after 60 days of their initial purchase. So it prompts them to come back and tell a friend. So they could potentially bring me more business and
Hmm.
then repeat business.
From a salon owner perspective, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's pretty cool to be able to take like, I don't know your prices, but let's say it's $100 hair client, and now you can basically double their profit in 10 minutes if you give them a bracelet.
Yeah, exactly. So like I said, I'm a private one chair salon. I do have a lash tech. I rent out my loft too. But the wonderful thing about my salon is it's kind of like having a girlfriend and you're getting your hair done, and it's just like a really private, fun day.
Hmm.
And a lot of times, my clients that are hair clients, whether it's extensions or highlights, they'll book a facial too. And so we'll do facial, we'll do their hair. And then as an add on, now I can offer, hey, you want to get a bracelet too? And they can walk out the door and spend $500. And
Yeah.
that's my whole day.
I'm so happy for you, and I'm happy you chose Linked. If there's anyone, if for those people that are watching right now and they're on the fence, they're like, well, I know it's quite a bit of an investment. It's a few $1,000s. Like, what would you tell those people?
So I'm actually personally doing the payment plan, and it's working for me very, very well. I'm like Sezzle Afterpay queen on everything. I even offer that to my clients
Hmm.
and through Salon Pay, and my clients love that. All of my extension clients use Salon Pay, and yeah, that has been for me. I mean, like I said, I've already made $1,000. I've already made back, most of my investment, and my payments are made. So it's so easy.
How long have you been doing like actual permanent jewelry? It's only been like a week or so, right? Since you
Yeah,
started.
like a week and a half,
Okay, so
or almost two. Yeah.
yeah, so like I guess for the reason I clarify that is because I don't want people to think like, well, she's only made $1,000, guys. She's only been doing it like a week and a half, and so I'd love to
Yeah.
have a follow up call with you, in a few months to see like what numbers you bring in through this holiday season.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just the fact that I can bring in like 1 to 2,000 on a slow week in the
Hmm.
salon, and then add another 1,000 doing this. And
Yep.
I'm literally sitting down. I'm pregnant. I have a high risk pregnancy, and I'm literally due next month. It's just such a blessing that I can be able to offer something like this. So
That's awesome, and we're so, glad that you're with us and a part of our group. You've been amazing to watch. I know you've, like you said, you've only been doing permanent jewelry itself since you got your machine in 10 days, but it's just been awesome watching you grow, because like it took you what, a few weeks to get the machine in. And so like I've seen you develop
yeah.
on the group, and I've been talking with you on text message and stuff like that. So we're glad to have you, long story short. And thank you for getting on here and kind of sharing your feedback.
Yeah, thank you so much.
If people have any questions or want to go see your Instagram, what did you say it was, Tara?
Tara Harkins hairstylist.
Okay, awesome. And we'll include that link below if you guys want to go hit her up on Instagram. Thank you so much. And thank you, Tara, for meeting with me. Here's to a amazing 2023.
Thank you.